Okay, let's do a little combination warm-up. So bring your hands together in front of you, feet hip width apart, everything in a nice mountain pose, and look at your hands. Inhale, bringing them up. We're going to start with a little back bend. So lift your heart and pull your thumbs back. Reach your head away from you, behind you. Keep your hips over your ankles. And then exhaling, follow your hands slowly to your heart. Pivot at your hips. Exhale, come on down into ragdoll. Just hang there for a moment, letting that back get stretched a little bit more. Slide your hands up under your knees, straighten your spine, and stretch everything. So knees straight, elbows straight, and back straight. Keep looking down at the floor. Stretch the sitting bones and crown away from each other. Shoulder blades toward your waist. And then exhale back into ragdoll. Palms together, inhaling, slowly coming up. And again, lifting your hands toward the ceiling, looking at those thumbs. And again, heart staying high, thumbs pulling back, head reaching away. Lengthen through your whole spine in the back bend. And again, exhale and come back into mountain pose. Take a moment there, just feel that spine getting a little more limber. And then arms out at shoulder level, palms toward the ceiling, hands above your shoulders, swan dive forward, and again into ragdoll, and just hang. Or deepen that with your hands behind your leg, pulling your head toward your legs. Get a really good stretch going and release. And then starting at the bottom of your spine, arms hanging in front as you wind back all the way to mountain pose. And again, just take a moment there, feeling that spine getting a little bit more stimulated. And then keep one hand down, the other arm out, palm toward the ceiling, hand going up, and stretch those hands away. Lean over to the side for that lateral motion to your spine. Stretch out through your head and fingertips and slide that hand maybe further towards your knee. So no twisting on this one. Make sure your top shoulder doesn't lean forward. And then inhale back up, release your arms, and feel that side a little bit more lengthened. And we'll do the other side. So arm out, palm toward the ceiling. Arm above your head or shoulder. Stretch that away and the other one down and lean again. No twist, just going over gently to the side. Feel the ribs open, the hands sliding toward your knee, toward your foot. And again, inhale back up and release. Again, just take a moment, feeling that spine even more lengthened. And then bringing your arms out, palms toward the ceiling, hands above your shoulders, clasp your elbows for our twist. Sitting bones down, stretch out through your elbows and turn to the side. Another breath in, and as you exhale, come on over in the twist, in the forward bend. So keep the weight on both feet, keep your arms next to your ears, lift your sitting bones. And slowly with the knees bent and the chin in, wind your way back all the way up. Look toward the ceiling, shoulders down, elbows back, coming into that upper body. A little bit more for the back bend, but remember, gentle on your low back. And then inhale up, exhale around to the center and switch your arms around. And again, shoulders down, head reaching up, and exhale, turning the other way. Breath in and pivot over. And again, just deepen as far into that position as you'd like. Lift the sitting bones maybe a little bit more. Pull your body as close toward your leg as it wants to go, but keep the weight on both feet as evenly as you can. And again, slowly work your way up. And again, elbows back, chest high, shoulders down, and just gentle on your low back. Keep breathing, keep opening that heart. And then inhale upright, exhale around to the center. Shoulders down, arms up, extended mountain. Keep lengthening up through the crown, sitting bones down. and core activated, so ribs toward your spine and up. And then hands together and follow them again all the way over into ragdoll. Hands sliding up on your shins and again straightening in that halfway up stretch. Exhale, hands back down, palms together, inhaling, and once more a nice little back bend. Hands toward the ceiling, thumbs coming back, chest lifting, and hands to your heart. Release into mountain pose, and then bring your hands behind you. So heel of the palm on that lower area of your shoulder blades, fingertips down toward your waist, toward your hips, and then bring your elbows toward each other. And again, open the heart a little bit more. Look up toward the ceiling, keep that pressure supporting your lower back while you lift the heart, coming into a nice supported back bend. So deepen as far as you'd like or not, your choice, just being whatever is right for you today. Chin a little toward your chest, remember, keep stretching your neck along with the rest of the spine. Take a moment and breathe, maybe keep those hips over your ankles. And then chin toward your chest more and come on back up. And again, release into mountain pose. Feel all that circulation through your whole body. And we'll start working that spine just a little bit more with our pelvic tilts. So toes slightly out, knees bent toward your toes, hands above your knees, no pressure in those knees. Keep the knees and toes kind of aligned and the shoulders right over them. And then remember, we're going to push the sitting bones back and get a nice back bend all along your spine, chest forward, looking to the front, crown high. And then sitting bones tuck down and forward, ribs pull back, shoulders down, tuck that chin in just a little bit, and get a nice C-shaped forward bend all along your whole spine. And just breathe with it, inhaling into the back bend, really maximizing all those vertebrae moving, exhaling, rounding forward. And remember, you're keeping the shoulders above your toes, and you're keeping the lower body pretty much where it is, and just moving that spine and hip area through that range of motion. So as fast or slow as your breath wants to take you today. And then the next time you're in that forward position, just pause and come back up and into mountain pose. So once again, a little bit more stimulation through that whole length of your spine. Hands together, and again, follow them up. Thumbs behind you, lifting your heart, exhaling all the way over, and again, into ragdoll. Hands up on your shins, stretch and straighten, and then exhale and come on all the way to the floor into our transition child's pose. So hips back on your heels, forehead toward the floor, shoulders down. And just take a few moments to breathe. Knees together, really good stretch on your lower back, or separate and breathe a little easier, your choice. And then inhale and sit up, bring your legs out in front. Sitting bones a little behind you in staff position. Core active, shoulders and shoulder blades down, crown up to the ceiling. Get that core working and slowly roll onto your back. So as you come into corpse position, just a little reclined integration, let those shoulders sink down. And then sitting bones toward your heels, bend your knees and bring your heels up next to your sitting bones. And the knees straight up. So if you need to, remember a little roll at the top of the thighs to make sure those knees don't spread apart. So just a normal curve with your spine and those shoulders down, hands, palms down, or they can be up actually. It doesn't matter. We're just going to do that little back strengthener. So exhale, sitting bones sliding toward your heels as you press the whole spine down. Feel that contraction through the core. And then lift your ribs, slide the sitting bones back down onto the floor and get that space under your back. So a nice arched back bend, getting a really nice position with your spine. And then just follow your breath, exhale, pull that whole spine down, activate the core, slide those sitting bones way toward your heels. And then pull the sitting bones back as you're lifting the ribs, getting as much of an arch under your back as you'd like. So back strengthener, and also activate sometimes that core a little bit. So just keep going through your range of motion, really pressing down and arching up, getting that lower back activated a little bit more for today. Remember, this is that physical therapy for your lower back. So just be gentle if you need to, but go ahead and maximize if you love it. And then after you've done that a few times, just relax with a neutral back. And then extend your legs out. Bring your arms up overhead. Stretch long. And then arms right above your shoulders. Lift with your heart and reach for your toes. And sit up into staff position. Take a moment there, feeling your body, and come up on your knees. So remember, if the knees feel like they need a little bit of cushioning, you can fold over your mat or you can put a little cushion under your knees. And we're going to support the lower back. So again, like we did when we were standing, bring the heel of your palm onto your lower shoulder blades and the fingertips down toward your waist. Pull those elbows again toward each other so those shoulders come down and back, and you feel that heart expanding a little bit with that support. And then again, looking slightly up, but not too much so the back of your neck keeps stretching. So take a moment there, just maximize or minimize however much your body likes in that supported version of a kind of camel. Breathe deep, elbows maybe a little more toward each other. And then chin toward your chest, release your hands, and unfold your mat if you have it folded. And then hands to the sides of the mat, slide your feet back, and we're going to go into a resting crocodile on our belly. So just coming onto your front, hands palms up at your side, shoulders down, head turned to one side. Take a few breaths, exhale, turn your head to the other side. Remember, we want to always stretch that neck evenly on both sides, so even it up. Take a moment and breathe. And then bring your forehead back toward the mat and cross your arms across your lower back. Give it a little support. Feet hip width apart. Just let your lower body relax. And then inhale, turn your face to the front. Excuse me, crown up toward the ceiling. Tuck your chin back toward your chest and come up into a little supported version so that that back has some support while you go up into that little low cobra. So your ribs are on the floor, your heart is moving forward and up, your chin isn't going too high, you don't want to crunch that neck, so keep lengthening through the back of your neck. And shoulders and shoulder blades down toward your wrist. Stretch those toes back maybe a little bit, and just breathe in that back bend, letting that spine get a little bit more activated for support. And then exhale, bring your forehead back down, release your arms. And again, turn your head to the side, let those shoulders release down, and just feel that upper back get a little stretch across it. Exhale, head to the opposite side again, always even on both sides of your neck. And then we're going to do another version of the cobra. So bring your forehead to the floor, bring your arms into your sides and palms down next to your face. Forehead is on the floor, shoulders and shoulder blades toward your waist, feet hip width apart, lower body relaxed. Inhale, face forward, crown up. Tuck that chin back a little bit as you pull those shoulder blades toward your waist. And again, the ribs can stay on the floor, the chest goes forward and up, and you're in a little sphinx version of the cobra. with those forearms planted on the floor. So remember, your arms aren't supporting you, it's your spine doing the work. So you can actually move your hands if you want to check that out. Take a moment and breathe, keep those shoulders back and down, and the crown reaching slightly up toward the ceiling, but don't crunch your neck and pull the crown back. Take a moment, chest forward and up, maybe come a little higher if you love a back bend, but don't go too far, personal practice always. And then as you exhale again, bring your forehead back down. And release those arms, shoulders down, head to the side. Take a couple of breaths, just relax. And on another exhalation, head to the other side. Again, just feel your spine, feel your arms, feel your shoulders. And then forehead to the floor, hands under your shoulders. And we're going to come up again into just a little low cobra. So don't go too far. You don't ever have to straighten your elbows. Feet hip width apart, toes pushing back, and lower body just relaxing down. Forehead on the floor. And then again, inhaling, face forward, crown up. Tuck that chin back toward your chest, shoulder blades down toward your waist. And again, the hands are on the floor, not the whole forearms. And just come up maybe a little higher if you like it. You can keep those ribs down. And again, the hands are not supporting you. You're just going as high up as your spine will support you. Chest forward and up, crown toward the ceiling. Don't push it back. Keep that neck stretching. Keep those shoulders down and shoulder blades toward your waist. Stretch those toes maybe a little further back and the chest maybe a little further forward. And exhale all the way, forehead to the floor. Take a moment to breathe. Press into your hands. And let's do a nice little forward bend in child's pose. So get a good stretch where we've been contracting through that whole spine. Take a moment and breathe. So those tend to be a little low back version of the cobra, but not as much as when you straighten your arms. When you straighten your arms, that lower back gets much more involved. Now we're going to do a version that works your upper back. So again, bring your hands to the front and slide forward, and again, all the way down on your belly. We can do a resting crocodile again as our transition. So just feet hip width apart, head to one side, relaxing shoulders down. Exhale, head to the opposite side. Just relax. And then bringing your forehead back to the floor, extend your arms right at shoulder width, straight out in front of you. So the arms are way out in front of you on the floor, and your feet are back behind you, hip width apart, stretching back. And then bring the fingertips into the heel of your palm, bring the palms down, and those elbows will bend out toward the sides of the mat. So the hands are just a little one length of your hand back. Then we're going to go into the upper body cobra. So inhale, face forward, crown up toward the ceiling. Again, chin a little toward your chest, shoulder blades down toward your waist, and then heart forward and up maybe a little bit more. But notice where the contraction on this is. It's right there across that neck and upper shoulder area. So the further away your hands are from your body, the more up in the upper back and neck area that back bend focuses. And then exhale, bring your forehead back down and relax. Feel that shoulder area, let it release. And again, bring those fingertips into the heel of your palm, the palms closer toward your head, elbows further out toward the sides, and forehead on the floor. Lower body still just relaxing. It does nothing during cobras. And again, inhaling, face to the front, crown up. Tuck that chin back a little bit so you stretch your neck, chest forward and up, shoulders and shoulder blades toward your waist. So notice as we bring those hands a little closer toward you, It's going down your spine more into that upper back heart area, right across the maybe upper shoulder blades. So just observe where in your body that is working, because everybody is a little bit different. And chest forward and up, crown high. Don't crunch the neck, remember, a little bit forward with that chin. And again, exhaling, forehead back down. Let your whole body relax. Spread out through the shoulders. And again, fingertips in and hands coming back, probably about temple level with your hands next to your head. Elbows reaching way out to the sides off the mat. Hands right in front of your shoulders and feet hip width apart. Keep that lower body relaxing down. Forehead starts on the floor. And again, inhale as you bring your face to the front and crown up. Tuck that chin back in, shoulder blades down, so that you're stretching the back of your neck and opening through the heart. And just feel again where that contraction is along your spine going into the back bend. So you've got that maybe lower shoulder blade area as the main point of your back bend this time. Just observe, be aware of what your body is doing. And again, remember, you're not pressing into those hands. You're letting the spine do the work, getting it strengthened. And when you're ready to release, just exhaling, forehead back down. So we've done 3 different versions of that upper body cobra. Now it's your choice. You can put your hands way out or closer or somewhere in the middle and see if you are targeting the area that you intend to as we go up into this next cobra. So pick your part, plant your hands, get those elbows out to the sides, relax the lower body, forehead on the floor, and inhale, face forward, crown up, tuck that chin, shoulders, shoulder blades down, and again, come up as high into your cobra as your upper body likes. So remember, the further out your hands are, the higher up the contraction, neck and shoulder area. The closer toward your shoulders, the more down your spine those contractions go. So you never have to get into the lower back unless you really bring those hands under your shoulders and you want that to happen. Take a moment and breathe. Maximize the heart forward and the crown high. Make sure those shoulders are released and relaxed, not supporting with your arms. Keep breathing. Remember, if you don't want to stay up as long, you can exhale back down anytime. Otherwise, one more heart forward and up, crown up, shoulders and shoulder blades down. Maximize your back bend and exhale, forehead all the way down. Just relax, bring your hands under your shoulders, and again, we're going to press back and into child's pose. So take a few moments there as you breathe, and just let your whole body relax. And then on an inhalation, come on up and into staff position. So again, sitting bones a little bit behind you, knees up, toes up, and reach your crown toward the ceiling. And then we're going to bend one knee and bring that heel in close to your body and wrap both arms around the knee, pull it in close. Shoulders and shoulder blades down, spine stretching open, activated. And then keep that opposite arm around the knee and bring your other arm at shoulder level and rotate it behind you. Bring that hand behind you to the floor, close to your body. Pull the elbow and knee toward each other and in toward your heart on that front part of your body. And then stretch up and exhale and turn. So one of your hips can come up a little bit as you turn so that you don't overwork your lower back moving into that twist. Because you want your hips, ribs, and shoulder turning into the twist, not just your neck. That front leg can stay knee and toes up, pushing out through the bottom of your foot with the toes toward the ceiling. Take a moment and breathe. Maximize that twist as much or as little as your body likes. And if you want a little work in your neck, you can exhale and turn your chin over the opposite shoulder. Take a moment, lengthen up, breathe. If you turned your head, exhale and turn it back and deepen your twist as much as you'd like. And then releasing that hand behind you to shoulder level, bring it back around to the center and release back into staff position as you feel all that circulation through your body. Take a moment and breathe and know that, of course, we're going to twist to the opposite side as we activate that twist energy. Sitting bones behind, shoulder blades down, core active, spine stretching up, bend that other knee and pull it in. And again, get it close to your body as you wrap both arms around and give yourself a nice hug through that leg. And again, the other leg is out to the front, nice toes up toward the ceiling. Opposite arm staying around the knee, the other arm at shoulder level, follow it around into your twist. Bring that hand back down to the floor behind you. Stretch your whole body up through the spine. Exhale, hip turning, rib turning, shoulder turning. Keep pulling that knee in toward your heart. And again, deepen into the twist on this side as far as your body wants to go this way. Remember, personal practice only go as far as your body is willing to do. And then relax, keep breathing. The more you exhale, remember, the more it releases and allows you to twist if you love it. So you can go deeper on each exhalation. And again, if you like the neck work, you can turn your chin toward that opposite shoulder, just looking toward the front foot if you want to. And again, lengthen up breathing, exhale that head back into the full twist, and bring the hand behind you up, follow it around to the center, and release your hands and your legs. Feel the twist energy, getting all that activation up maybe into your head for our final relaxation and meditation. So go ahead and bring your feet to the end of the mat. Activate your core to roll down onto your back and take a moment there just to relax in corpse. Let that lower back have a little release and relaxation. Shoulders and shoulder blades down. Turn your hands, palms up so those shoulders stay released and that heart nice and open. Take a few breaths. Just exhale, let your body sink. And just allow all the muscles to release. So lots of torso work again today. Just let anything through that whole middle of your body relax. Deep breaths, toes up slightly toward the ceiling. Let them release any tension. Scan through your body. Any tightness in your lower body, let it go. Any tightness in your shoulders or arms, release it as well. Move your head around, get that neck relaxed, just comfortable, back of the head on the floor, not your neck. And just breathe, and as you exhale, just let your body maybe grow a little heavier and sink deeper into that surface beneath you, letting your body relax completely. As you breathe and relax, just let your body release from your awareness. No need to think about any parts of your body, but as you do that, know that other thoughts will come to your mind. Just let those thoughts flow in and out as easily as your breath. Remember always, it's the job of your mind to keep producing thoughts. It's your choice whether you pay attention. This moment, you can forget your body. You don't need to think about the past. You don't need to worry about the future. Just let your breath flow and your thoughts flow in and out as easily as that breath. Releasing the content of your thoughts completely and focusing inward. And just follow your breath in and out, letting your body release and your mind float away, releasing the content of your thoughts. And as your awareness releases your body and your mind, just focus inward. Find that peace deep within. Follow that peace and fill your heart, fill your body, fill your mind. And just take a few moments to be peace. And of course, if you have time today to relax even longer, feel free to stay and release and relax as long as you can. It's time to get ready for the rest of your day. Just begin breathing more deeply, allowing your body to reconnect gently with your breath, breathing more deeply and stretching gently as you become ready to do so. And when you're ready for your final yoga hug of appreciation, press your back slightly down, sitting bones toward your heels. Draw those heels up toward your hips and your knees up toward your heart. And wrap your arms around. Give yourself that good appreciative yoga hug, however feels good for your body today. And when you're ready to release, heavy feet to the floor, rolling over to the side and sitting back up, getting ready, whatever's ahead for you today. Thanks for joining me.